How's everybody doing today? My name is Colin Johnson, and today I will be presenting you guys on nutrition, eating habits, and some positive and negative benefits that come with that, health benefits. So, a little bit about nutrition or the definition of nutrition. While I read this nutrition definition to you, think of your own in your head. The availability of healthy, affordable foods contribute to a person's diet and risk of related chronic diseases. So basically, what we eat day in and day out down the road could be affected. For example, diseases. Or if you eat healthy your whole life, you could be healthy down the road. But always remember, sometimes you could eat healthy every single day of your life and die early. Or some people are from World War II, smoke cigarettes every single day, and they're 95 and striving. So, first, positive eating habits and goals or outcomes. Most of us, if we want to improve our eating habits, it's for some sort of reason. Let's say you may be overweight. You want to build healthy eating habits like me. That was meal plans. I'm not saying I'm a meal plan freak, but I do like having meals ready each day. Aim for fitness. It's kind of I wouldn't say a stereotype, but nowadays you want to look the best because I hate to say it, but people try too hard for social media. Negative eating habits. The effects of eating poorly, heart disease and stroke, overweight, obesity, defects in brain functions, unstable mental health. So we'll open this link here real quick and give her a peek. So this is a Center for Disease Control and Prevention. So basically, like what I told you, harmful effects of poor nutrition, overweight and obesity, eating a healthy diet along with getting physical activity and sleep. Essential. Not much else there to say. Heart disease and stroke are the two leading causes of heart disease. Gibberish there, excuse me. The two leading causes of heart disease wow, bad. Two of the leading causes of heart disease and stroke are high blood pressure and high cholesterol. Sorry, my tongue was all twisted. So high blood pressure and high cholesterol are two of the leading causes for heart disease or stroke. Getting too much sodium can lead to high blood pressure, so salt. Example, the PSC, a burrito there, has 1,000 milligrams of sodium. 1,000. So your burrito is basically salt. PSC is our student center at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. And then, like I said, there's also type 2 diabetes, certain types of cancer, defects in brain function. If you aren't eating healthy and you aren't getting sleep, your brain just is not fully prepared each morning like it should be. And then lastly, we have a video here. During the video, think about this question and answer the question on the worksheet provided. Mental health related to nutrition.
This year's graduating class, every kid in the program has a job lined up. So there's no looking for jobs. The demand is, I know it's high.
They hit us with an ad.
Put avocado on a cheeseburger.
Oops.
The emerging science on how food affects your mood. Government figures figures show more than 16 million American adults report having a major episode of depression in the past year. Women are affected more often than men. A new field of study, nutritional psychiatry, looks at how diet can improve mental health. It could help patients shift from pharmaceuticals to food-based therapies. Our Dr. Tara Narula is here. Good morning. Good morning, Nora. I could talk about this forever. I'm so fascinated by this subject. So just broadly speaking, what is nutritional psychiatry? Well, it's the idea that maybe a psychiatrist should be asking you what was on your dinner plate last night. What did you eat for lunch? The idea that food plays an essential role in our mental health in the same way that we think about it playing a role in cardiovascular disease, in our blood sugar management, in our gastrointestinal health. John LaPook just did Sunday morning. We talked about its effects on cancer. So it's something that we don't often think about. But there has been recent research in this emerging field in the last 5 years that shows that healthier dietary patterns can reduce the risk of things like depression and anxiety.
And what's the connection?
So the brain is a highly metabolic organ. It uses a lot of energy, a lot of nutrients. It's always on. And it depends on fuel, but not just any fuel, like a car. You want to give it expensive, high quality fuel. That means foods that have the right nutrients, the right vitamins, the right sources of protein, because these form the building blocks for the neurotransmitters in the brain, for the cellular structure of the brain, for the enzymes in the brain.
Well, I know is a cheeseburger always puts me in a really good mood, and I know I know you're not talking about that kind of food, unfortunately.
No, we're
So
not.
when you talk about healthy kind of food, other than the usual, the greens and the legumes and the avocados, what are, I like those too. What are the unexpected things that people might not think about that you think you should try?
That's
that?
a mood booster.
That's a mood
Well,
booster.
there are healthy dietary patterns, for instance, the Mediterranean diet that's been
Yeah.
studied and shown to reduce risk of depression. But there's also specific nutrients and vitamins, things like the B vitamins, omega-3s, iron, zinc, folate, magnesium, choline. These are some other things that people can think about, probiotics, prebiotics. And the idea is that when you eat these foods, essentially many of them can become the basis for the brain chemicals, the neurotransmitters. So serotonin, for instance, one of the main neurotransmitters in the brain, 90% of it is produced in the gastrointestinal tract. In addition, the fruits and vegetables that you eat give you antioxidants. These can be anti-inflammatory. It can boost your immune system when you get the right vitamins. So there's a lot of ways or potential pathways that these...
And there's a lot of connection too, as you're just getting to, I can tell, it's the microbiome, gut bacteria, how important gut bacteria is. And one of the, I try and eat yogurt every morning. What are the other things that help your gut bacteria?
So
Prove it.
fermented foods, so sauerkraut, kimchi, probiotics, prebiotics, things like Brussels sprouts, onions, garlic. These things can essentially boost your body's own natural bacteria. But yes, the gut bacteria, they work as a defense layer, preventing the flow of bad toxins across that layer that can potentially get into the blood and be pro-inflammatory. They also work to help the communication of the neurons between the gut and the brain.
So can I just ask real quick, is there somebody out there now, a doctor, if you gave them your diet, they could look at everything that's in there?
There are nutritional psychiatrists. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes.
Okay, you lost me at sauerkraut, but I came back to Brussels sprouts. You're like,
And you can
thank
put
you, Dr. Tara.
and you can put avocado on a cheeseburger.
Yes, you can. I've done
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's good.
I've seen it at Chef Jeff's.
Need a professional website? I created one for our startup using Wix. Let me show you how I did it.
Holy
First, go to
moly.
Wix.com. Our startup is constantly evolving, and we need a website that can do the same. We use Wix Video to showcase product demos.
Sorry, guys. Doing a little screen recording. This pull down bar gets in the way from your tab. Technology, I tell you. It's simple, but it's not. Alrighty, so lastly, I want you to go back and skip through the video. It's towards the end where they talk about mood boosters. I want you to pause on that slide and look at some of those mood boosters. Some of them are minerals and vitamins and other foods. I want to see if you get any of those foods or vitamins and minerals in your diet, and if not, try to boost those up, because like that video tells you, there's studies that have been shown to that where there are foods that can boost our mood. So I forgot to say this at the beginning of the presentation, but you guys should have all received the email and the announcement on the 4-question worksheet short answer regarding the video and this short little 5-slide PowerPoint. So, and you guys all know, as in the email I had said, this is due Friday at the end of the week. And then next week, we'll go over our short answer questions in class and have a little group discussion. I hope you guys enjoyed this little presentation and have a great week.